Hello, this is Glenn Nielsen, the Financial Ref, and I'm here to blow the whistle on your finances. And today, I'm here to blow the whistle on financial professionals, or at least the people who call themselves financial professionals. See, there's a lot of people out there that are quote-unquote qualified because they are licensed. In their minds, they're qualified, but are they really? Do they have your best interest at heart? You see, for instance, if you want to sell insurance, you have to get an insurance license in that particular state. If you want to sell stocks, for instance, well, you have to get what's called a Series 7 license. If you want to sell IRAs or mutual funds, different investment vehicles like that, you have to get a Series 6 or 63 or 65. Managed funds, as they call it, or securities. So you go out and you get your securities license. And now, not only can you sell those products, but you also have the authority to talk about it and give advice. So when you're approaching a financial professional, first question you should ask, are you licensed? If they say yes, ask to see that license. And the second thing is, are they qualified? Now, what I mean by that is, do they have your best interests at heart? Now, of course, they're not going to come out and say, hey, I just want to make a buck off of you. I want to make some money off of you. Of course not. But you can tell. You can tell if someone is really, really interested in what's doing in the best thing for you, as opposed to what's best for them, making some money off of you. For instance, about 3 or 4 years ago, I heard about someone that was actually in a network marketing company that uses insurance for their products and services. Now, number one, network marketing is a good thing. Okay, I'm not bashing it. It's made a lot of people a lot of money, success, and there's a lot of successful people out there in network marketing. Network marketing is not a bad thing. If anything, it's like J. Paul Getty said years and years ago, I'd rather have 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own. It's because now you're leveraging other people and other people's efforts. And I'm also not bashing the company. Company is not a bad company. Sometimes within a company, whether it be network marketing company or insurance companies, whatever, it's the people, it's the agents that make that company look bad. In this case, it was the agent. See, he was a retired cop, and he went around calling himself a financial professional. So he came across a young man, 25-year-old man for that matter, that inherited $350,000. Didn't know what to do with it, and hey, he said that he's a financial professional. So what he did, this financial professional, he took the whole $350,000 and threw it into what's called a fixed indexed annuity. Now, annuities are not a bad thing. It all depends upon the case. It could be a good thing for some people. It could be a bad thing for others. It all depends upon the case. In this situation, in my opinion, it was a bad thing. Because the thing with the fixed index annuities, you have all the upside of the stock market without the downside risk at that level playing field. In other words, you're guaranteed a certain interest rate, and no matter what the stock market does, you're not going to lose any money. But then again, if the stock market tanks, you're not going to make any money. So why would you put all that money from a 25-year-old into an annuity? It was simple for him. Money! And he went around, oh yeah, I got all these points and I got the money and oh yeah, look at my commission check. And because the way that particular company pays out is you get a certain amount of points for whatever you write, and then they base the commission off of that. Now, once again, I'm not bashing the company. Not necessarily a bad company. In this case, it was the agent that I'm talking about. Totally took advantage of, in my opinion, of this kid who didn't know better. Now, for me, well, let's back that up. The reason why he did it, he was only insurance licensed. So that's all he had. He couldn't put him in a mutual fund. He couldn't even talk about mutual funds. As a matter of fact, he was bashing mutual funds. And, no, that's the worst thing you could do. Once again, number one, you're not qualified. You're not licensed. Why are you even saying that? Oh, I know why. Because all you have is annuities, and then you're going to make a big commission. For me, what I would have said is, I'm only insurance licensed. I'm not securities licensed, for the mutual funds and IRAs and things of that nature. But I do have a partner that I trust, that I partnered up with, and he's going to take great care of you. He's not going to throw all that money into one thing, or he's not going to take all your eggs and put in one basket, if you will. He's going to kind of spread it around a little bit, spread the risk, as they say. And I trust him because he's done it for my clients before. You see, because I'm not securities licensed. I'm just insurance licensed. And I really trust this individual. And he hasn't steered me or my clients yet. He hasn't steered them wrong, sorry, yet. Okay, and he's always doing what's in the best interest of the client. And that's very admirable. So when you're looking at someone who calls themselves a financial professional, my advice to you is, number one, ask them, are you licensed? If they say yes, ask to see their license. Now, they may not have it right there with them, but they could go on the Illinois Department of Insurance website, and they can show you. That's what I do all the time. And then you can determine if they're qualified or not. Meaning, do they really have your best interest at heart? That, in my opinion, is the biggest thing. For me, anyway, it's all about what's in your best interest, not mine. You see, because my integrity, my character, my reputation is a lot more important than money. And many times I've walked away from a deal that I could have made a lot of money in commissions had I taken advantage of the situation, had I taken advantage of that person. But I choose, and at that point, I chose to do the right thing and say, you're in a great situation. Don't do anything. You're great. You're perfect. Don't do anything. But if you know anyone that needs my advice, please give me referrals or pass my name along. That's how you can help me. So that's what you see. That's what it's all about, in my opinion. What is in your best interest? So once again, when you're choosing a financial professional, find out, are they licensed? And in your opinion, are they qualified? Do they have your best interest at heart? Now, of course, if you ask them that, they're going to say yes. But you'll see, based on how they interact with you and what kind of advice they give you, whether or not you could trust them or not. So, once again, are they licensed? Are they qualified? And do they have your best interest at heart? Post some comments on the video below. Subscribe and to my YouTube page, and also follow me on Facebook. Winning the Money Game with the Financial Ref. And I will see you at the top.